Hello, my name is Kate and welcome to my channel. This is week 5 on my keto diet. So for week 5, let me tell you, ladies, I'm getting more and more used to this diet. Actually, I seem to just have adapted pretty well to it. I'm very happy with my weight loss this week. I lost 3 pounds, which you remember on Thanksgiving week, I only lost 1. So this additional pound, it just makes up for that. So I'm basically losing around 2 pounds a week for right now. I'm sure that's going to reduce. In total, I've lost 17 pounds. Very happy with it. I have had an exciting week. On my intermittent fasting, if you remember me telling you before, I was on like 16-8, which means 16 hours of fast. Within an 8-hour window of eating, I get like 3 meals, sometimes 2. Well, during that time, this past week, this last time, I went to 18-6. And it didn't seem much different than 16-8. So I'm now starting to do 24, which means I fast for 20 hours and I eat within a 4-hour window. So far so good. I've only done it a couple times. We'll see. But I'm really enjoying it. I wanted to show you a few things I do during my keto journey to try to track if I'm in ketosis or what's going on. Tea. Green tea with real ginger in it. I purchased these Keto test strips. I know they say it's better to do the blood ketone, but you know, I just wanted to get something cheap. These were not expensive. So I got 150 in here. And I have been probably for about only 2 weeks out of my 5 weeks testing my ketones. And here is it's a 40-second test. After you dip the urine stick in the urine, you take it out almost just immediately, maybe a couple seconds, and you wait 40 seconds. And here, I will put a close-up of this so you guys can see it. So during ketosis, for healthy, you should be no more than between 1.3, I think it is, or 1.5 to 3.0, which is right around there. Now, I noticed when I started doing this, in the morning, I was at, a lot of times, trace, which was very low. It wasn't negative, but it was very low. And at night, I've gotten up to close to 4.0. Now, it's hard to tell on these strips. I don't think I'm at 4.0. I think I'm more at 3.0 because it's not quite as dark as that. But I don't want to go too high, so I make sure I drink plenty of water. It helps flush it out. So I'm definitely in ketosis because I'm definitely between the 1.5 and the 3.0 level. So that's really good. So this has been a big help just to confirm, you know. I think the blood test, the blood ketones is so much more accurate, but nah, you know, I got a glucose monitor, glucometer. I test for my sugar, so I didn't want to get another monitor. And speaking of that, this is my monitor, which I'll put a close-up down there. This morning's blood sugar, let me see if I still have it on there. Was 83. Ladies, I think the lowest mine has gone down since I started this keto. It might have been 89 one time. It was usually basically always in the 90s. Sometimes when I first started, it was in the low hundreds, but never 83. So I am feeling really, really good about this, and I really love this weight loss. I have more energy. I'm feeling so much better. My meals are pretty much the same as you guys seen before. If you ever notice on my eggs, they always get that little yellow hue on them. That's because I put turmeric in everything. I'll put a little bit of butter or coconut oil in, sprinkle some turmeric in there, and then put my eggs on top and have my eggs over medium. And today I had 3 eggs over medium with avocado. I will insert that. I'm trying now to cut back a little bit on the fats. I think I've been eating a little bit too much fats. But keto is all about adjusting. I mean, I've only been in this 5 weeks. I'm still adjusting to it. So my protein, I reduced slightly. My fats are still pretty high. So I'm going to try to reduce that a little bit, like not cook things in butter and coconut oil and then slab a big thing of butter on top of it when it's done. Yeah, that's me. Butter, butter, butter. I could eat butter on everything. Honestly, I think I go through a stick of butter a day. That's before keto. When my family, when I went up to Maryland to visit, and they asked me, my daughter says, what should I stock for you in the refrigerator? And I said, butter. Grass-fed butter would be good, but butter. And my granddaughter says, my mom's always eating butter on stuff. So I was like partially there to keto diet that I knew. So I'm doing well. I just want to watch and make sure my ketones don't go too high. There's a difference between ketosis and ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis usually happens in diabetics, which I'm diabetic, but normally the type 1 diabetics. But I don't want my ketones to go too high. So if I see that they're getting around close to over 3, like 4.0, I'm going to drink a lot of water. I'm going to change around my diet somewhat. But so far, so good. I mean, ladies, I feel great. I mean, mentally, I feel sharper, which that's a lot. Some days I've had like brain fog. But I'm feeling so much better. I mean, 17 pounds. I'm hoping definitely by the end of December to be down 20 pounds. And then once after that, I don't care if I lose 1 pound a week or 2 pounds a week. I don't really want to lose 3 pounds a week after the 20 pounds because I'd rather take it gradual, because with me being a diabetic and I had a history of liver cancer, I don't want to like overwork my liver or my kidneys or anything. I want to take it gradual. So I would consider a 1 to 2 pound drop from January on would be great. Would be great. I don't want to lose too much at one time. I did that in the beginning. So I'm very happy with this. If this diet goes like I think, then by this time next year, even before then probably, by Halloween or Christmas next year, I should be down to my goal weight, which I wanted to lose about a total of 50 pounds and at least 40. And if I lose 20 by the end of this month, I only have 20 more to go. But 50 pounds would be great. But if I lose 40, I'll just be so happy. So what I've been doing with the fasting is now I'm doing I went from the 16-8 to the 18-6. And now I just started the 24, which means I fast for 20 hours and I eat within a 4-hour window. So what I do is I stop eating 3 o'clock at night, p.m. I don't eat again until 11 o'clock in the morning. And this is fine. I don't wake up hungry at all. Not at all. I even go work out in the gym in the morning. Not as hard as I used to work out in the gym, but I work out in the gym while I'm still fasting. And I feel fine. I just can't, the intensity I can't do, but I still work out. I lowered the weights a little bit, but I still keep the movement. So I work out while I'm in the fasting mode. I couldn't do that before being a full-fledged diabetic, because if I didn't eat, I would get that spike with no carbs. I would get the shakes or whatever. Ladies, I have not gotten the shakes. I know it's only been 5 weeks. I'm sure there's other things to come, other little surprises, things I'm going to have to tweak. But I'm loving this. And if I think about it, I've been watching Dr. Berg, where he talks about the benefits of fasting. And the body doesn't need as much food as we think it does. Oh, I got to eat 3 meals a day. I got to do this and a snacking. No, your body wants to heal itself. If you let your body heal itself, that's much better than medication, going to the doctors. Let me tell you, being on insulin, the injections, helped me gain weight. It helped. I was gaining weight. I was miserable. Even being on metformin. Metformin was fine. But you know, when I first got down here, the doctor said my blood sugar was a little bit high, so he put me on metformin. I took it for like 3 days. I felt like crap. I got off it. I said, nope, I'm not doing this. I am not going to go on any medications. I'm going to get back to where I was. So now with glucose 83 to 90, or the 90s, I don't need any diabetic medicine. So I'm off of that, I'm off of the cholesterol, and I'm even off high blood pressure. Because with the reduced carbs, my blood pressure is going down. It wasn't reducing the salt. I switched salt to like Redmond's real salt, and your body needs salt. At least for me. Now some people might have, with their body type, salt might affect them a different way. But for me, I'm eating more salt, my blood pressure's going down. Because I use Redmond salt, apple cider vinegar, cream of tartar, every night in about a 8-ounce glass of water, which is probably to about, I fill it up to about here. I put like 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar with the mother. I put about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. This is good for potassium cramps. And I put about 1/8 of a teaspoon of the Redmond's real salt. Now, during the day, if I go work out the gym, I got about 12 ounces of water. So I put about a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of the salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of the cream of tartar. And it's just been working great. So far, I can't complain. And actually, it's funny how your body starts adapting. I don't really care about the carbs that much. My husband, yesterday, ate 2 bags of chips. They weren't real big. They're probably about this big. They weren't the huge ones. The salt and vinegar, and then what was the other one? I think it was the sour cream and chives. I love those chips. I wish he wouldn't buy them, but he did. He got them at Dollar Tree. But I told him, you eat them, keep them out of sight. He ate both of the bags while he's watching football. I got them from where he was sitting, took them, threw them in the trash. Ladies, I did not touch one, not one. If I feel like I'm going to get this like carb thing coming on, especially in the beginning, it isn't as much now, but in the beginning, I would drink a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some salt or whatever in water. And that would cut my my taste for carbs or my. Sorry, ladies, I was talking and the phone wasn't taping. My iPhone, because I got a phone call, I forgot to turn it back on. So what I was saying, that you guys didn't hear, is I'm really happy with this diet. I'm getting better sleep. Everything is just an improvement. Like I said, using the apple cider vinegar with the salt and the potassium. I'm not sure what I already said because I didn't realize it wasn't taping. And testing my glucose and testing my ketones. Everything is working out well. I really like this diet. Like I said, I've only been on it for like 5 weeks. So let's see what happens at the end of this month. So January the 4th would be 12 weeks, would be 3 months. Because I started on November the 4th. So I'll see what the 3 months brings, which actually I have a wedding in there to go to. So I have to travel out of town. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. So like I said, I'm really, really new at it. But I think as long as I monitor my ketones, monitor my blood, make sure I'm feeling well, I think everything will be fine. I don't have any worries right now. Everything seems to be hunky dory. So, in case you ladies want to know, yes, I'm still carrying this purse. So, my progress for this week is fantastic. I am not starving. I do not feel ill. I do not have any headaches. I do not have any mood swings. I have actually a lot of energy. So far, so good, ladies. So here's the update on my week 5. You all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.